Hello. It is time for a bit of a Mordheim playthrough. Um, Quick bit of background. I have played this somewhat extensively on the PlayStation, although mostly with humans, and I did a bit with Sisters of Sigma, but boy, that went poorly wrong. So this time I'm going to try playing with Skaven, as they're very much unknown to me, and we will see how that all goes. I know I always hated playing against Skaven because they're so fast. They would just be across the map before you could do anything. Just playing in a regular campaign, the difficulty of the game is more set by like the type of mission you go on, and they can get very, very hard. This game is not forgiving. So of course we're going to go into it with a whole new warband and see how it goes. I have not set them up yet, so I figured we would do that together. First up, I've decided to call them Fear the Shadows to try and intimidate my AI opponents. So yeah, quick look at the warband. It looks like we start with hey, hello. Playing some Mordheim, Zelgrax, or attempting to. So yeah, we start with some one leader, one hero. Heroes are great. 3 henchmen and some reserve slots. I don't know how this is gonna kind of pan out in terms of costs. I haven't worked out a whole lot beforehand. Leader's most important, and it looks like we already have one of those set up. We will rename him when I can remember how to do that. But let's see what he has to start off with. Weeping Blades and Shurikens. I do kind of like to have both options available, like melee and firing on my leader, even if he's going to kind of lean into one. It's just useful. There's just times where it's better to kind of set up a little ambush spot rather than kind of rush in. So let's see, clothing gives him a better dodge, I believe, but hardly any armor. Yeah, dodge time at 10%. What's he at? He's already at 50%, which is pretty solid. When I played with the humans, I would set them up more for a combination of if they were shooters, I would give them no armor. If they were melee, I would try and like bulk them up for the most part, give them shields so they could parry. I don't think that's going to work with Skaven. I think this is going to be try to take as little as possible. Let's have a look what's in the store. Anything? No. Okay, do I have any choices here? No, I guess we're just starting with the blades and the shuriken. Some of this we may just have to work out as we go. Equipment, we have nothing available. Okay, fair enough. Let's have a look at his skills. So he has a passive skill of Defense Breach, which bypasses 10% of dodge and parry. Okay, so that's nice. Skills we'll come on to a bit later. Okay, customization. We do get to edit his name. Let's call him... Okay, there we go. What should we call him? He doesn't look all that mean. Fear the Shadows. I guess considering that's our warband name, we should give him something to do with shadows. So let's call him the Shadow Stalker. Sorted. Okay. Okay, here's where I get to choose our colors, which obviously is the most important thing. Can we zoom in? Yeah, we can. Okay, I went with green and red for my... Yes, that is why... That is also semi why I'm playing this one. Is to have a little bit of a kind of like... If you're wondering what Necromunda might be like, this should give a little bit of... at least a faint idea. Kind of like the blue. I think we're going to go with blue. Blue and black, maybe. No, there are different... No, there is just one model. There's not... I think there's going to be a lot more customization in Necromunda from what I've seen so far. There is not much customization in Mordheim, unfortunately. Okay, didn't he have a hood a minute ago and now it's completely gone as an option? That's weird. That is very strange. I don't know if they can actually take any kind of headgear. Interesting. So, yeah, I guess if we go for style 2, is there any? Okay, that's probably what he had. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, that was very confusing. I guess we'll go with that, because I like the way that kind of blends into the cloak. Let's have a look at the cloaks we can take. Oh, okay, so we got that. That one's kind of cool. Let's have a look through these colors. I don't think I'm going to go blue all over. I kind of like the idea of black cloaks. If that is an option. There we go. We get a bit of blue this way and a bit of black. I like arms. Yeah, it's not the most intuitive setup for the game. Okay, that just looks puny. We do want something on there. Let's give him a sleeve. And yeah, very nice. And on his other arm. The bare arms is kind of amusing. Yeah, I like that. Let's go black on that side. Why not? Alright, and trousers, whatever he's wearing for trousers. Kind of hard to see on Skaven, as it turns out. So what are we looking at here? Shorts or... I don't even know what's going on with this. That's very hard to see. Let's have a look. Okay, it's easier to see when I do that. So yeah, that's kind of a bluey color, I think. Okay, we'll go with that. That is pretty funky. That's all the options we get. There are other options, like these other open ones are for if they wear other things, I think. Maybe. Oh, can you change the skin? Oh, you can change the skin. Okay. This is a little different from the humans, I believe, unless I just never noticed this. Honestly, we're not seeing a lot of this skin anyway, so this isn't a big deal. We'll just go with the black. That looks cool. Alright. Oh, you can make a little bio for him. I'm not going to do a biography for everybody. Maybe I'll come back and do a biography for everybody at some point. Maybe we can add to it as we go, depending on how poorly this goes. Let's see. I don't know why I'm trying to make them sound scary. Alright. So I think if we go back to a warband, he should be there. So obviously Hero is our next most important guy. Let's see what our options are here. So we have a Poison Wing Globadier. Is it like the tabletop version? It is. You can get bigger warband. I actually think it's pretty similar because you do get your like hero type models, and you can have a few of them. Although at the start it's very limited. I think you can have maybe up to 3 or 4, and then the rest of the guys are henchmen who can level up, but they're never going to be quite as potent as the heroes. They're just kind of capped at a certain level, but at least you can kind of level them up, name them, and such. I can't remember what the maximum unit size is. I think we're probably going to start with maybe 5. 5 or 6. But as you grow and as your gang warband levels up, you can add in more of them. And you actually, interestingly, have the choice of how many you take into a game. And I believe the computer will match the number that you take. So if you have 6 guys, but you only want to bring 5, you can do that, and it will match that. And there's also the big guys. Let's see. That's very light tabletop. Didn't really care for that compared to leveling up everyone properly in Necromunda. Yeah, that was always my big thing as well. I wanted the full guys to level up. But I think if you watch this, you will kind of see that they can. I mean, I had some henchmen on my, I guess mercenaries they're called technically, my mercenaries, and they can level all the way up to 10. They're not as potent as the heroes, but they still can get into their own niche. So like my gunners, I still kind of gave a bunch of sniper skills to. So you can kind of work them in that sense and kind of feel a level of attachment to them. You can rename them and all that. So it's not as... Yeah, we never played Mordheim enough to the tabletop, I felt, to really 100% know how it worked, but it definitely felt not quite as good as I think this is a bit better. But we shall see how it goes. Let's see. So, Globadier. Ooh. This is a Night Runner. Oh, now that just sounds... kind of want to use the Globadier, but I mean, look at this guy. So we also have Warp Guard. I guess that kind of looks a bit like a Storm Vermin. So probably just a solid hero. He can actually use a shield, so we could have like one heavily armored guy maybe. What is this guy? Verminkin? Oh, that's a henchman. Okay. And that's a henchman. Okay, so heroes, we have Night Runner or Globadiers. Okay. I think that might be it. Hero, henchman, hero, Night Runner, hero, poison, and Globadier. Okay, so the question is, what do we go for first? I think I'm going to go for the Night Runner first. Although that Globadier with the double pistols looks pretty tasty. But I think the speed of the Night Runner is quite appealing. So we'll go with him. Can we just hire him here? He is 30. I sure want to hire this Night Runner. Yes, I am.
Completed.
Alright, we completed a task. So now we can edit him up real quick. Let's first off look at his equipment. So he comes with fighting claws, that makes sense. I guess we're just going to leave him with those. I really can't remember if you can customize weapons right from the start. I think you can. But I'll be honest, I'm forgetting how to. So we will just leave him as is. Same with everything seemingly. So we'll just customize his appearance. So his passive skill is after a successful leap or jump down, movement range increases by 3 meters for 1 turn. Okay. That's cool, because there is a lot of up and down in this game. Which is great or painful. For heavily armored guys, it's horrible, because you can't climb up anything. Skaven are annoying for that, though. So that, he really is fast. So the red points over here are his, I forget what they call them, action points, I think. And then the blue ones are his tactical points. Basically red is for attacking and doing skills, and blue is for moving. On the whole. So he's kind of set up pretty well for both. You'll kind of see later on that the henchmen will have like maybe 2 or 3 of each. So we'll leave the skills alone, that's a good one to start with. And we will get into customizing this little guy. Let's see what his head options are. Okay, pretty similar. I like the full... Oh, that's kind of like a partial hood. Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's modify this guy's skin. Grey. brown. Black with pimples, okay. Not really seeing the pimples, I'm gonna be honest. But maybe that's for the best. Let's make this guy, as he is like a night runner, let's leave him with the black fur there. But we will change his colors. Oh, that's not quite so good. That's not quite as many choices as I'd like. I do kind of want this though. I guess we'll just give him that one. This is the slightly sad thing about it. It's okay. He doesn't have a lot of choices for his clothing. Hopefully, he'll have some blue. Yep. His cloak will be like that. See if we can find a black with blue trim. Okay, not really. So I guess we'll go with blue with black trim. Okay, yeah, that still looks cool. Alright, trousers. Or a little sash thing. We'll go with this one. There's some wacky stuff happening with the animation here. We'll just go over kind of black one there. Okay, let's give them the patchwork ones with the little blue patches on. That's cool. I think this guy I'm actually going to not give any sleeves to, just for funsies. So that should take away our color options. Yeah. It's good to be able to differentiate your own guys, I have found, because it's not always easy. Okay, yeah, I think I'm happy with him. We'll come back and do everybody else's bios at some point. So now we're on to henchmen. We have up to 3. We still have plenty of gold. So I guess maybe we can buy them some equipment in a minute. They come with sort of default, and I guess you can buy equipment. So we basically have Warp Guard, who are Storm Vermin, I'm going to say. And then we have Verminkin, who, let's see. I guess these are effectively just, I don't know. I was going to say, I guess they're clan rat warriors. Okay. Where the warp guards are a bit more on the warrior front. So these guys have a lot of melee options. And they can actually wear even heavy armors. These guys have a few options, and only shurikens. Yeah, shurikens seem to be our weapon of choice. No special perks, no special perks. I'm not seeing a ton of difference between them, honestly. Where are the differences? Okay, so the warp guards do have higher. I'm looking over here to see what I can see. Yeah, so we're going to have these guys as our shooters, the Verminkin, and we're going to have the Warp Guard as our fighters. I guess for now, what have we got? 3. And our first 2 guys are pretty much fighters. So we'll have 1 fighter and 2 shuriken guys, I think. Let's hire this guy.
Task completed.
He likes to say task completed anytime you do anything. Alright. So this guy's starting with a spear and a shield. We may keep that. I don't know. Because you're kind of always trying to decide, do you want to have high dodge or do you want to have high parry? I'm tempted to push everybody into dodge. But we'll see. Parrying's pretty cool because you can kind of counterattack. What can we do here? Oh, not much. Oh, I didn't name my other guy yet, did I? Need to... I'll come back and name them once I've hired them. Oh, that's cool. No, will it let us do... Yeah, this has a lot of different... Oh, that's just lovely. The blue really looks good on them. I think I'm going to give this guy the grey skin. And let's see, for his clothes, just one option. It's nice to kind of pick a consistent color scheme for when you're fighting against, like in a mirror match. You can kind of tell who your guys are. I feel like the computer doesn't use blue a whole lot, so hopefully that will serve us. This guy probably is going to be our bruiser, so I'm just going to give him the metal. Not really seeing a lot of difference there. I mean, he's going to be sort of a fighter anyway. Yeah, we'll give him metal. Alright, nice. Let's look at his trousers. Really hard to see because of the way they stand. We'll give him those ones. I think they're sort of heavy duty. Yeah, I think we'll go for the dark. And let's see, did we do his cloak? No, we didn't. We go full blue. No, I think we'll go for the black on the cloak. Alright. Oh, apparently he gets to choose his belt as well. This guy's really got some options that I'm not really seeing any difference in. We'll go with that one. Yeah, I don't know what that's changing. Alrighty. I think I'm happy with him. We can always come back and change this again if we need to. But we do need to get on. So I am happy with him. Then I think I said we're going to take 2 of these guys. I didn't say task completed that time. Alright. This guy, what's his passive skill? Gathering a weird stone, melee damage increased by 15%, dodge chance by 10% for 2 turns. Oh, that's kind of nice, actually. Alright. So he comes with a club and a shield. They really like the shields on these guys, even though I feel that's not what they kind of lean into. Let's have a look at our options here. We'll play the game one day. I think I'm gonna have this guy be no head covering. This guy's gonna be blue as anything. Well, these guys don't even have cloaks. Alright, and we'll give him some... we'll give him... Oh yeah, that's tasty. No... Oh yeah, he does technically have trousers. Or... Oh, I guess it's his knee pads. That's cool. His arms... Yeah, I kind of like the no arm coverings here as well. I think we're going to make him a pretty quick choice. And then one more. Oh, let's see. Did I buy him already? No, I didn't. Okay. So this guy is here. Skip through that. Alright, it does need a head covering. Let's give him the bandages. I think he should stand out from our leader well enough. Come on. That works. I think I'm happy with his underneath as well. Let's give this guy some arms though, if it'll let us. Oh, it's just giving him some little the worst braces ever. That is fine. I'm not going to worry about his belt. I think we've learned our lesson there. Alright. So that's our 5. We could buy a reserve. We have lots of money. I think we're going to buy 1 reserve. And we're going to make it a reserve, one of these guys. This is the warp guard, right? Henchman warp guard. Because, reason being, people get knocked out in this game very, very easily. There we go. Keep him with the brown, the black trousers. The cloak needs changing. Okay, I'll just make him full on blue. Alright. So, we have our warband. Edit name. We will call this guy the Lurker. No, let's call him the Stalker, because he is going to stalk people. Then this guy can be, let's call him Swift Sharp. Yeah, because he's gonna just sneak up on people and stab them in the, or whatever. I think we'll call these guys, as I'm probably going to have them be more shooty than anything. I think we'll call this guy the Lurker. And we will call this guy... Gotta get my brain going on how everything's laid out on this version. Skitter. A classic Skaven word. Our reserve we'll call... he's our reserve for now. Depending on how things go, he may find promotion. Reserves don't always end up being always reserves. We'll call him... Sniffer. Yeah. Fear-inducing. Okay. So I'm happy with all of that. I guess we can go to the shop now and see what we have as options. So new stuff will come into the market each week. A lot of common stuff I think stays, but there are kind of options that you can take as well. And armor generally is going to have a somewhat of a good effect on you not getting stabbed, but it can also slow you down a bit. So this helps, so a helmet for example helps your armor absorption, your stun resistance, but it makes your perception less, which, meh, I don't use perception a whole lot anyway. It doesn't look like it affects your initiative. It does affect your spellcasting. So I think we could buy a helmet and put it on our... yes. Don't need any clothing. Amulets. Forget what amulets do. Amulet increases magic resistance by 5. Meh. Warp block pistols. No. Don't know that anybody can really use those. Do we have shurikens on our... let's have a quick look. Henchmen. So, gear-wise... that's not gear. That's gear. Don't think we're going to give you a shield for now. And that gives him a plus 10 dodge, so he's up to 40 dodge now. Do I want to make this guy more of a parry guy? I don't know. I think for now I'm going to make him more dodgy. I guess we could use some daggers or whatever the Skaven equivalent is. Do they have daggers as an option? They do. I like daggers because they are good at getting through. They don't do a lot of damage. They help with being in ambush stats, which is really good. But they also, I think, give you an initiative boost and I forget what else they give you, but I like them. So let's have a quick look. We will give one of you guys a dagger. Yes. And we will take away your shield. Okay, very nice. So now his dodge is on 50, which is great. And we can increase that as we go on. He does come with shurikens, so that is perfect. I think I'm actually going to switch these around. So let's do... oh boy, how do I empty this? Maybe I can't. Empty. Shuriken. So the reason I'm doing this is so that we start in shuriken mode. And we'll probably do the same for that guy. Is there anything else I can grab that's... Unfortunately the dagger's gone. What is... Did I already look at pendant? Chance to pass all... pendant might be worth it. How many of that? There's just one of those. So grab the pendant. Is there anything else worth it? Light armor is not bad. But, I mean, look, it's already cumbersome, even the light armor. So I think we're going to try and avoid armor for the moment. I'll have a quick look and see who can take warp lock pistols, and I think that'll be about where we're at with the band. I think I'm going to give the pendant to this guy, because he's probably going to end up by himself sometimes. Did I not buy it? Hang on, maybe I'm not looking in the right place. Oh, it goes up here. Okay. Very nice. And I think I said I was going to give him the helmet. So all this work on this beautiful looking thing here is going to go away. Okay, he does look mean in there though. Alright, are we happy with how everybody's set up? I think it's just this second guy that I need to change, because I think I'm going to, again, put him on shurikens. And then I'll just give him, I guess, a mace. Now, can these guys... Okay, who can use the warp lock pistols? Nobody here. What about my hero? He can use warp lock pistols. Interesting. Does he have anything yet? He doesn't. So fighting claws, chance to pass climb tests, +6. Parrying allows use of... Okay, so he can parry? I don't think I want him to, but it's interesting. Tiring. Okay, so the downside is these do tire him out. But he does have a 5 and a 6. It's usually 2 for a regular attack, so it'd be 3 on the second one. So he's okay for that for now. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. The damage is huge, so that is still pretty tasty. Do I give him the... Do I buy him a warp lock pistol though? I think for now I'm going to say no. I may come back to regret that. But I think we're going to say that we are happy with our warband. We've named everybody. We've coloured everybody in. Nothing to do in the smuggler's den, so we have to go straight into campaign. Let me see how we're doing for time here and if I need to take a little break in the video. Where are we at? No, we're doing fine. We can fit in the first game. Alright. Now, let's have a look at what our options are. So, we've got a normal difficulty, which is the easiest difficulty. Obviously, the rewards there are very poor. I'd kind of like to point at them, but I can't without going off them. So, if you look at the bottom, it's a crush their will, which is where you have to try and... I think you have to go and try and get an idol, their idol out of their cart, and vice versa. It's very tricky, and also, if you look at how the deployment is, one warband divides into 3 strike teams, the other is scattered around the area. That's dangerous. Generally, you want to keep your guys together. This is more of something I would prefer. Both warbands deploy tightly around their wagons, prepare to face each other. Because the problem is the computer's really good at exploiting that. I think against normal people, or humans, you can maybe get away with it, but in this situation, not so much. I think we're going to maybe try Rivals in the Ruins. I don't think we're going to meet the full objective, but I think we're just going to try and take them out gang-wise. So we're bringing our leader, our hero, these 3 guys. This guy stays at home because the slots are still locked for them. So yeah, you can have up to 10 guys. And I think we're going to just... I think we're going for it. Hopefully we don't get too badly mauled here.
In the vicinity. These warriors are clustered around their wagon, making them a very attractive target.
So yeah, objectives: make the enemy warband rout, put them all out of action. Usually they end up routing before they go out of action. Although if only 5, it's possible. And then the secondary objective is optional, but if you can complete the secondary objectives, you get huge bonuses to your experience and loot. It's just so hard to steal the idol because you've got to not only steal it, you've got to get it all the way back to yours. Okay, so it's giving us a chance to, oh boy, to deploy. How do I go into... Sorry for all of the crazy turning around. A and D. Okay. Now, I don't know how to go into the tactical view though. Probably should have looked this stuff up beforehand. Okay. Well, let's skim through all our potential places we can set up. There's not a lot to have to decide here. So I think we're just going to kind of sit up next to each other. This is the Stalker, who is our... Okay, this is the... This guy should be real fast, so I'm going to put him at the back. Because we're going to want to try and advance together. This is our leader, who should also be pretty fast. I'm going to pop him there. And then we're going to pop these 2 guys. Kind of at the front. Okay, that's very loud. Okay, so I can scroll in a little bit, I can scroll out a little bit. Boy, I should have looked into this. How do you move? Okay, you move with those keys. So here is our cart. Right there. Okay, I really need to work out how to find the tactical view here. Controls. Button mapping. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to learn all of this at some point, or at least write it down somewhere. Overview map, middle mouse. Okay. Okay, that's the main thing, so... Alright. It's very sensitive. So which way are we going? Their cart is over here. What can we get to? We can get to this loot, which might be nice. We might be able to, because they're going to come at us fast. And what are they? They are... Oh, vampires. Oof. Vampires are hard. I think with such limited numbers, we probably want to stick together. Sometimes I send somebody off. I think we go for the loot, and then we try and maybe meet them up near the Weirdstone, but I would doubt we're going to get a chance to get at that, although we are very fast. I might send one guy off to try and recover the loot and then rejoin. Because these brown ones are loot. Green ones are warpstone, which is like the real currency of this game. Let's try one more thing. Mouse sensitivity. Let's try dropping that down to 0. Okay, 0 may be too much. Sorry for the wait, everybody. Let's try 6. Okay, that's a little bit. I mean, it's not like we need to really move super fast here. So let's see, which way am I going? I'm going straight forwards and to the right. Who am I going to send off? I don't think I'm going to send off this guy. So I think we're just going to advance with this guy. And you can see as you hit each blue circle, one of your little action points at the bottom left drops away. I think we're unlikely to hit them at this stage. So you can see we've moved all the way down past the loot. Maybe we have a chance of getting over here. And yeah, we'll go into ambush stance. It just kind of shows you, like, if somebody comes within that red zone, you will run and try and hit them. Okay, so I think we send the Stalker after stuff because he is fast. So we want to go, I guess, straight forwards and right. Oops, I keep using the wrong keys. I get used to this. I might change my button mapping. Okay, how close are we? We're pretty close, so we could look at getting in the building there. Don't think that's gonna get us in up there. Okay, this is always fun. You can just walk into things on the map. That, I don't know what it did, but it seriously hurt our ability to act this turn. So I think the stuff may be upstairs. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is it? I just can't tell. So you can backtrack. When you hit a trap, you can't backtrack from that, sadly. But so it could be on this ground floor. I think I'm going to stay on the ground floor. And as you can see, across the top is the initiative. We fire out initiative then because we are Skaven. They are undead. So I think our leader is going to make a move. Look at those, the way he's carrying his swords. I think he could potentially... Let's see if we can get all the way over to close to the warpstone. Not super close, but they are undead, so they should be semi-slow. I don't know. The computer always surprises me with how fast it is. How would that do? It's not the best angle. So let's go back a touch. And try and take this angle. That's better. And it should be our turn again. This is pretty easy, we're just moving straight forwards. Hug that wall. So you saw we went into Overwatch stance there because we have shurikens armed. So if they do come around the corner, we may get to kind of throw some shots at them, but I think they'll get hit by our ambush guy first. So now it's the enemy's turn. Whilst they're taking their turn, invert camera, Y axis, X. Yeah, I think that's the one I normally have set. Hopefully that should help us out. So the computer's moving, we can't see it unless they pop into our field of view. Which they could do, we've moved pretty far. I expect they're somewhere up in here. I think ghouls can move pretty far. I think they have like ghouls, they have a vampire leader who's going to be hard as nails. And yeah, a couple other things.
A new round has started.
Okay, for some reason the Stalker has jumped to the top of the initiative. Okay, there is something. So we can scavenge that. A light armor. If nothing else, we can sell it. Let's take all. And I don't even know if it's worth searching for the other thing. I bet the other thing's like on the third floor or something. Could go after the warp stone out here. It's not going to be good warp stone, but any warp stone is helpful. We kind of, yeah, should be able to see it soon. It's apparently tiny because I can't see it, but it's right in front of us. There it is. Can we get close enough to do this without using our last point? No. So that means, let's see if we can... Sometimes you can kind of improve your angle of attack. I don't know if we're going to be able to though, because of the way we had to come out of the building. Yeah. So we're just going to have to gather this, and I mean we should have a... Yeah, we have a reasonable angle to get back in. We're very fast. Take all, and usually the warp stone has some effect on you, I believe. Oh, that was loud. How loud was that for everybody else? Hopefully not too bad. And we're all done, so we're just going into ambush. Alright, so this is just our regular guy. Where do we want to get set up here? I'm a bit scared about getting set up in the building, but it would make sense in terms of where he is. We could get set up in the building and kind of keep an eye on this warp stone. Am I heading for the right place? Yeah. Now, is it going to be on the upstairs floor or the downstairs floor? That is the eternal question. It's right in front of us. I don't see it. I've technically walked past it, so... Is it going to be up? Up we go. There we go. Oh, that's all we can do. Okay, we have to hope we don't get attacked now, because we need to both get this warp stone and get back out. Alright, so... you are our leader. We could set up in the building and just have them... I don't know. I'd like to get our two slingers somewhere where they can just fire into people. Is there somewhere? They could go over there. If they can get up there, they could go over there, and I could just... I don't know, let's have a little look. Did we see anybody yet? We haven't, that's kind of scary. I'm gonna charge into somebody here. Uh-oh. So we have the vampire and a ghoul. I do not want to get tag teamed by them. The warpstone is, as advertised, very poor. You can just kind of see it glowing slightly on the floor there. So I think we're going to try and set up in here. But I want to set up in a way that our shooters can shoot. Is there a way to do that? Maybe. If I can get my shooters up on this floor and get them like on the back of the balcony there and fight over here. It's scary, if I'm being honest. But it's going to be hard to get more than... Can he get in here in either way? I don't think he can. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to set up in dodge stance here. And await them coming in. And maybe these guys can get upstairs. If they can't, that does present some problems. Is it this house? I need to go in the right door. Okay, it's this one over here. Okay, hopefully the way the stairs are set up might help me a bit here. No, it didn't. But because of the way the game works in circles, you can kind of move around more than you'd think. So I think this should work. We'll find out. He made it in, so I think the other guy should as well. I want them both up there because these guys are weak as anything. Keep getting stuck on stuff. It's weirdly... I'm used to playing this with a controller on the PlayStation, and oddly, it was easier. Now, funnily enough, if I switch these two guys around, this guy could fire from above, but I'm hoping I have time to jump that guy down. Alright, so we're set up on a nice Overwatch there. You kind of have to ambush your opponent somewhat, or try to, because otherwise you're getting ambushed. Maybe they'll see the lurker hanging off to the right hand side. You're deaf now, so it's pretty loud. Maybe I will reduce the volume a touch on the desktop. Yeah, some of the noises are a lot louder than other noises. I don't want to get rid of the ambience completely because it's kind of cool ambience. It does give it a certain kind of feel. Oh, the vampire. He is going to be nasty in combat, probably.
A new round has started.
Okay, so the good news is we get a chance to get this warpstone. Oh, there's like multiple places to jump down from. Scavenge. Okay, it's nothing exciting, but you know, every bit of warpstone counts. And I guess we're going to jump down and join our brave leader. Oh, so that's the thing that Skaven are supposed to be excellent at, just for the record. So we're going to pop him, I don't know, he could get in our own way there. Let's pop him here and go for a... I don't have enough for dodge. Do I want to go into ambush? No, let's do a perception. I don't really want to go into ambush because I don't want him to run forwards. No, he failed to perceive. So we're just going to end our turn. Alright. What were you doing? You got the warp stone, now you're horribly out of position. It looks like they're all coming from this direction. I kind of want to go keep looting until everybody else gets in combat and then kind of come in from the rear. But it's dangerous in case he gets kind of, you know, soloed out. So straight forwards there is some loot. There it is. Before I scavenge, let's see if he's running into anybody else. No? Okay. 3 gold crowns. Yeah, this is some slim pickings here. Okay, so how much do you still have left? 2 action points. I think we're just going to get you into a semi-hidden position. Oh boy, which way are you facing? You're facing kind of the way you want to go. So let's get you near a door but not out in the open maybe. That door is closed. I think we pop him here. Oh, that's really not the direction I was aiming, but it's often hard to get out of places. He can kind of sneak around the side here a bit there. Yeah, I like that. I guess we'll just go with this. I mean, he's a combat specialist, so if he does get swarmed by 1 or 2 people, hopefully he'll kind of hold his own. Now, the downside to being in position is that you kind of run into the point where you've got nothing to do until they get in on you. So we are going to waste this turn by doing a dodge dance, I think. I still prefer the dodge dance for him. I think swords help you parry as well. Sword shield combo is nice for parrying. And we're just going to stick with our Overwatch stance. The way I don't know entirely how the people play this, but I found if I get too aggressive with my people, I tend to get surrounded and killed. If I ambush my enemy, I tend to do better. Because you're fighting on your own terms a bit more. You can kind of decide on the positions of the lines of attack. So we're a bit worried about the Stalker, but hopefully he's hidden enough around the corner that he doesn't get jumped. I hear footsteps. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. When the camera moves, they're close by. Oh boy. Are they coming up the stairs? I just don't know. I don't know what their hero is for undead. I think they get like a secondary, like a vampire thrall or something. And those guys are nasty. I don't know if they have one already. Okay, so people are inside. Oh boy. Do I spend another turn looking around with this guy? If he wasn't so important to my gang, I would just run him over here and try and take the loot. But like, you can see how long it would take me to get over here and then get all the way back over here. That's a lot of turns. So I think what I'm going to do is take the risk of going to try and get this and waiting another turn. Oops. Where was I? There I was. Oh, this place is a mess. No, okay. So we can't go through the house. So let's reset. Can we climb from here? Yeah, we can climb. Is there any point in climbing? Maybe. Oh, he's really good at climbing. Okay, so in conclusion, climbing didn't really help. Oh, you gotta love those sums. Yep, I just ended up right back where I was. Is that the one I looted? Yeah, it is. So I can keep going straight, see if I can find that. Warpstone. Where is it? It's right in front of me, somewhere. Is it just around the corner here? Okay, where is it? It's behind. Is it up? Can you get up there? I guess you can. Oh boy, you gotta go over there, get up, and then... Oh dear. Okay, let's reset. All I've got is 2 action points. I don't think I'm going to be able to get up there. So the best I can do is kind of get next to it and then decide if I want to go next turn. But I think I'm going to need to be... I think I'm going to be needed in combat. I think what I'm actually going to do is just hover here. So that I can... Oh, hello. Oh, their leader is right here. Okay, that I do not like. Okay, now I'm scared. Where did I come from? Retreat. I want to get up again there so that I can kind of protect myself. Oh, I can see some loot. Okay, we're going to scavenge. Is it worth it for 2 gold crowns? No. But this is what we've done. Maybe it'll be good for us to pull their vampire away. I have a feeling it's not going to, though. Let's go into ambush stance. Ooh, seen that vampire. Oh, thank you. Thank you, brother. I will catch you later. I am putting them up on YouTube as well. Alright, so I think we are back to just staying and waiting and see if they ever come up towards us. So we'll go back into dodge stance. And we will go into dodge stance. And we will stay in Overwatch stance. Alright, let the madness begin. What are they doing down there? Oh, here we go. Oh, nice. Good work. Of course. I mean, I'll take the 1. Oh, dodge. Very nice. I assume he's... Nope. I get to counterattack. So we've got 78% chance. Let's go for it. There you go. Huh. Yeah, that double-handed weapon is brutal. It's brutal, but when they miss, obviously it can be a problem. And they're not the best at dodging usually. Oh, here we go. Oh, I failed my terror test. That means this combat is not going to go well. This is the other problem with undead. They just... Oh, I'm scared. Okay, 2 misses is solid.
A new round has started.
Alright, so we're already in combat with this guy. We're just gonna... I don't think we have any special things we can do. So we're just attacking. He failed his dodge, which is nice. And then we're just going to go into dodge stance. Okay, the Stalker failed his terror test again. Forget exactly what that does. I think he only has attack as well. Yeah. We could try and run away from it. Oh, it's reduced my... I can only make 1 attack. which is pretty bad. We did hit though. Yeah, that really reduced. That took like 3 points off both of our things that we can do. Let's go back into dodge. Alright, so here's where we come into our own. Now you can do a charge. I don't know if I can get an angle for it, because there's not much room here. You generally need to be a little ways away. Maybe if I back up. Sometimes you have to kind of get it. No, I don't think because of the angles we can get it. So we're just going to drop in here. And then we can get into going after this guy. Very nice. Do we have any special abilities? Nope. So we will just attack again. Miss on the second one. And we will go back into dodge as well. Oh, you have to reload shurikens? That seems weird. I guess you just get one out of your bag. And we will shoot. I don't think we have... Oh, you can aim for an extra... We're only on a 49% chance of hitting. I think we have to aim. We still missed. Oh boy, I did not realize these guys were so bad. Use all of our points to reload, and that's the end of our turn. So it's worth aiming. Because that's an extra 20% chance of maybe hitting. Okay, okay, that's good. We'll reload. Okay, this is a nice setup. Unfortunately now more of them can come in. So we're on a 2-on-1, but I expect to be on at least a 2-on-2. Don't think they can... Oh, hello. Poison. Okay, so new guy. He got stuck on the stairs, so that's nice because that means we can get the initial attack in. Ooh, boy. The stalker may not be around for much longer. We failed our dodge. At least he missed the second one. He might get a third though. No, he doesn't. Okay. That'll be later in the game.
A new round has started.
Oh, failing these terror tests is not great. There's not much point in disengaging though because we don't have enough speed to get away. We stunned him. Okay, now that is interesting. We could try and get away now. Can we get up anywhere? Do I still have to disengage? Yeah, I do, but it's free. Okay, I think that is worth doing. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to climb here. Because then he can't get us. Okay, that was really good. Now, can we get in combat with this guy? Yes, we can. Okay, we are having some good RNG for the moment. Stunning that guy before our leader gets to hit is excellent. Can we get a charge? No, we still can't get a charge. Should be able to get in though. Yep. So now we're going to do some serious damage to him. This is excellent. Yeah, we will go into dodge. Alright, so can we not attack? Is it just a really bad chance? Apparently we can't see him where he is. So I suppose we'll just go into Overwatch. Can you see? Okay, you can see him. Now you got a 71% chance. Oh, because of stun. Let's boost that up to a 91. Very nice. Then we'll reload. And we'll just sit here. Can we do a perception? Yeah, we can. Do we see... Okay, so there are other guys just down at the bottom there. I guess just waiting to get up, which is good. So we will end turn. Yeah, you can see how much damage they do to us though when they get the chance. That poison is being amazing. Did not know that was a thing. Oh, can he get up? What is he doing? Is he looting something? Oh boy. Why is he going back down again? Not entirely sure what his plan was there, but
A new round has started.
it didn't go the best. Now, I think I'm just going to loot. There's nothing exciting there. We'll take it anyway. It's not that's not really worth anything unless you're doing a certain mission. And then we'll get back in position. And... ooh. Yeah, let's do dodge. You know what? I think I'm actually going to try and climb here. I don't want him to take the first hit. So I want to drop down when I get the chance. We're just going to dodge. Okay, so what? Where did he go? Is he still down there? Yeah, I'm not sure what their leader is doing. But I'm going to go loot instead. Because whilst we got some good hits on him, I mean, he can end us very fast. Oh, I'd have to switch. This is actually not... Is the Weirdstone more useful than the crowns? It's only worth 1. Oh boy. This is actually a tricky decision here. The light armor I think is worth 10. I just don't know what the answer is here. I think I... Oh, I can't. I don't think... Yeah, let's see if I can swap. I don't think I can because it's not a chest, so... Or is it a chest? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, that's how you do it. Alright, so we should get hit by the warpstone. It's so loud. It was loud on the PlayStation as well. So we're gonna go... We're gonna go here this time so he has to walk around because he can't jump up onto us. And we will go into dodge stance. No, let's go into ambush. I don't know if he'll get a chance to ambush from there. You can go ahead and loot. Yeah, not very exciting. Take all. And then we'll just put you in the doorway. And I think we're gonna... No, let's pop you here. On... dodge stats. I want to do ambush, but I don't want to like run down the stairs out of view of these guys. We'll go on Overwatch. And we'll go on Overwatch. So you can see on the top left corner of the screen, that is the morale bars. So ours is still full, theirs is like very nearly done. So you kind of take what would in tabletop be like morale tests. I mean, I think they call them that on this as well. Okay, that's good. I don't know why we didn't trigger any Overwatch there. Do get a counterattack though? Is he gonna have a second swing? No, he's straight into dodge. Somehow he managed to fail to trigger any Overwatch. Looks like the vampire's coming back up. Maybe he failed the first time. He's heavily armored, so it's not easy. We failed the terror test. Oh, out of action in 1. That's pretty brutal. And I think he's looting us, maybe. Wow, our morale just dropped by half. I guess Skaven don't have good morale. We really need to kill this other guy. But we should be able to do it before...
A new round has started.
Before the vampire comes down. No, we do not want to leap. We want to jump down. In a very stylish way. Okay, we missed. And we'll go into dodge. Hopefully once we kill this guy, that'll be game. Yeah, we'll attack. That's more like it. And again. Okay, double hit is great. We will go into dodge stance. Yeah, let's see if we can hit this guy. We cannot hit that guy. So we'll reload and wait for next time. And go into dodge. If there was more room, I'd be tempted to charge one of these guys in, just for extra. We will aim. Oh, it's a minus 30% for engaged. I forgot about that. So these guys would normally be a lot better at aiming. Reload. That's why we hit him the first time when he came up the stairs, but not the second time. Okay, I guess they've still got somebody lurking. The dodge is very nice. Who's he going after the second time? Okay, he's just a henchman, so he just gets the one attack. Vampire's doing his thing.
A new round has started.
Alright, let's see if we can end this guy. Oh, we can. Alright, let's go loot him. Alright, that's more like it, because we can potentially sell these. Take that one, and we'll swap that for that. Very nice. Then we will just hide and hope that things go well here. Don't know if they'll be on morale tests yet. I would hope so. Oh, their morale still looks like kind of intact, unfortunately. We'll take a dodge. I guess they've still got the one guy at the bottom, but the good news is they have one guy at the bottom, and then the vampire. So whoever gets in next should hopefully be beatable, because the vampires took a lot of damage. You can see why I ran away from the vampire, because he's nasty. Okay, I think the stairs probably killed that shot. That's better. Like the banister, I mean. Okay, he's decided to run in and loot somebody first. Oh, he knew we were there. That is not cool. But we did dodge the attack. There's not really a hide option, unfortunately. Now, I don't want this guy getting here. Okay, he didn't. I was a bit worried he was going to get here before we tried to take care of Alexei. I don't need another person to go at it, really. Can I do a charge? Yeah, I can do a charge. Totally worth it. And I think that's going to be it, because our second attack is too... Yeah, I probably should have just walked in there. How much is disengage? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to disengage, because I want to come back in from another angle, and it's not like we could do anything else. I want to kind of get out of our own way. So now we can go into dodge. Now against other races, two versus one would be really useful. But I think against undead it's not going to make much difference. We'll aim. Good work, my friend. Reload. Don't know if this other guy can see. Reload. Gonna have to come in a bit closer. Okay, worth it, worth it. And let's do a perception just to see if we can see the vampire coming in. Oh boy, wish I could zoom out a bit further than this. I don't see him. Apparently there's a trap that we haven't triggered right behind there. Oof. Yeah, we don't need the vampire getting in here. We need to take this guy down now. I can hear him in the distance.
A new round has started.
Okay. Used up his dodge reaction. Let's say that's what we were doing, and we'll go into our own dodge stance. And yeah, we're just going to attack this time. That's more like it. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll go try and loot him just in case. We are not worried about their trinkets. If we were playing a different one, the trinkets are more useful in a certain game type. Let's try and make it so he can't really get as far as he'd want to if he does decide to come up. I want to give him room for other guys to get in, but you are going to reload. You're going to drop back. And you're going to go into Overwatch. So I'd say overall this is going alright. I don't know if they're going to have to do morale or not. They failed. Should get celebration time. Alrighty. Now we just cross our fingers that injuries were not too bad. So let's look at this. From the victory we got three fragments and I guess one random reward on top of what we already picked up. We took out 4 of them to one of theirs. One of ours being knocked out. The Shadow Stalker, who I think is our leader, got MVP, which will get him a bit of extra experience. Overall, pretty solid.
Brave, bold warband is sneaky strong. Fetch find much wordstone. Filch will squeak speak to murder lord. Tell him much. Warband climb sneak high far.
Got no idea what he's going on about there. But he seems happy. Alright, so now the little post-game experience. That guy's leader's already halfway to leveling up, that's nice. And even before you level up, you get points to spend. Okay, the Stalker's dead. Turns out, I guess, separating him from the gang did not work out for us.
Another one bites the dust.
When I say this is a bit of a brutal game and unforgiving, I'm not kidding. Alright, so he gets experience. I mean, we have plenty of money, so I guess we'll just replace him. He survived. Good work. And he survived. So you don't get a lot of experience unless you do some real work. We got 2 XP onto the warband. As your warband levels up, it opens up more slots for people as well. We got 9 gold crowns, 3 weirdstone, and a few weapons. I think almost all of which we have to sell. We can give a dagger to one of our guys though, so we won't have to buy that. Alright, I think at that stage, that's probably where we need to call it for our YouTube video. So I'm going to say goodbye to YouTube, and I will see you in the next one.